Good morning, Cathedral. I'm Emma.
And I'm Brianna with your morning announcements for Tuesday, September 29th.
Let's start off the show with a message from Mr. Daly.
Good morning, Cathedral. I'm making my CHS television debut today. I'm a little nervous, but good morning to everybody, and I appreciate your attention. I want to first of all compliment Mr. Trabucco and the announcement crew for the very professional job that they do with the morning announcements. It's very impressive. So well done, everybody, and I know it's only going to keep getting better as the year goes on. It has been almost a month of my new appointment here back at Cathedral, and I do want to compliment the students. I've been very, very impressed with your good behavior over the first month. I really have, and the respectful nature of the students and the way you care for each other in the hallway. So I do want to compliment. I won't say I'm surprised, but I'm very pleasantly, happy with the behavior of the students thus far, and I hope, again, Cathedral, that you'll keep it up. I also want to compliment the custodial staff and everyone who's maintained the cleanliness of this school. The school is clearly very, very clean, and I want to remind students to make sure you keep it that way. You are responsible for your own garbage, whether that's in the cafeteria or if you happen to have something in the hallway or near your locker. So I would encourage you to continue to pick up your own garbage, make sure it makes it to the garbage cans, and as well pay attention to the outside of our school, the grounds, so that includes, out front on Wentworth Street and in the back. So again, I want to thank the custodial staff for their good work, and for our staff who's made sure that students clean up for themselves. And again, students, I encourage you to keep this place clean, and we really appreciate that. I did want to share one thing. We had an incident at St. Jean de Brebeuf last year where a young man brought a weapon to school, and an incident occurred, and then that young man, who I don't think would have necessarily gotten into trouble because he had this thing in his pocket, ended up being a pretty serious incident, and he was in fact expelled. Now, I know I mentioned to you in the gym and at your grade level assemblies that we have absolutely no tolerance for drugs or alcohol near this building during the school day, but I do want to remind you there's absolutely no cause to ever have a weapon in your pocket when you are at school. And if that happens, you are basically going to be completely removed from our community immediately. And just a reminder to students that you're not to have backpacks in your classrooms or in the cafeteria. And your lockers, you will remember, are the property of the school and can be searched at any time. So you never want to have anything in your locker that would cause you to be removed from our community. And another reminder to students that you should be in your assigned locker, and you do not want to be in another locker or have another person in your locker. So if that's a problem for you, that you're not in your assigned locker, you still need to clear that up. We'd hate to find something in a locker that's assigned to you, and if it doesn't belong to you, have to explain yourself. So again, everybody, I don't expect this to be a problem, but I do want to remind everyone there's no weapons, no drugs, no alcohol of any sort ever anywhere near this building, and I appreciate that. I do want to compliment and thank the sports teams for their a couple weeks into their season now. I know the teams have been very competitive and working hard, and a special thanks to the volunteer staff who coach those teams. The students have been competing in the sportsmanlike manner we expect from Cathedral athletes, and I want to also compliment the fans who have been cheering positively and supporting the teams. And again, we really appreciate the staff who volunteered their time, and good luck to the teams who play today and for the rest of this week. I also want to thank, on Friday and Saturday, I was able to get to the funeral services for Guy, and there were a lot of Cathedral staff and students there to support the family. So I do want to thank the leadership of our chaplain, Miss O'Keefe, but the entire staff and students were really there for the family, as well as Michelle earlier in the year. And I bumped into Miss Siapana's son a few days ago last week, and I know she's doing as well as can be expected. I believe she's at home, and I know that the family really appreciates our support and prayers, and I know the money collected went a long way to helping Guy's family last week. So kudos to the Cathedral family for supporting each other in these times of crisis. I did want to read something I read from the Pope. You'll know that the Pope was in America last week. He visited a school in Harlem, and when I read what he said about the school, I thought it applied exactly to our school. And if you can be patient with me, it's a little bit long. But the Pope said at this school, "They tell me that one of the nice things about this school is that some of its students come from other places, even other countries. That is nice. Even though I know it is not easy to have to move and find a new home, new neighbors, and new friends, it is not easy. And the beginning, it can be hard, right? Often you have a new language, adjust to a new culture, even a new climate. There is so much to learn, and not just at school. The good thing is that we also make new friends. We meet new people, which opens doors for us, who are kind to us. They offer us friendship and understanding, and they try to help us not to feel like strangers, to feel at home. How nice it is to feel that your school is a second home. This is not only important for you, but also for your families. School then ends up being one big family, one where together with our mothers and fathers, our grandparents, our teachers and friends, we learn to help one another, to share our good qualities, and to give the best of ourselves, to work as a team and to pursue our dreams. And I thought that was very indicative of the community we have here at Cathedral. And just finally, a reminder to students, Miss O'Keefe's, we are trying to focus on our attendance this year. It's been better this month, but I know it can be better. So a reminder of our three little catchphrase here: get up, dress up, wear your uniform, and show up. So get up every morning, dress up, and get here to school. And I know that our teachers and staff will make sure you have a great education and a successful year. And with that, thank you very much, everyone, for your attention, and back to the anchors.
University-bound students, please remember to attend the Laurier University presentation today in the chapel at 9:45. Be sure to sign the attendance sheet prior to the presentation. And tomorrow morning, Western University will be visiting our school to make a presentation at 8:30 a.m. Please sign up in the guidance department in order to be permitted to attend this session. Thank you from Mrs. Vesperini.
College-bound students, please note the Loyalist College, based out of Belleville, Ontario, will be hosting open house events throughout the school year. Loyalist colleges boast the highest percentage of graduates employed within the first 6 months of graduation. Touring the actual campuses of potential colleges you may attend will aid in your final decision-making process. Loyalist colleges' open house dates are October 7th, December 5th, March 12th, and April 23rd.
Students who picked up an application form to be part of the CHSTV news crew are asked to submit their forms by the end of the day tomorrow. Please submit them to Mr. Trabucco or leave it under the door of room 103. All students who hand in a form are asked to attend a brief meeting after school on Thursday. Thanks from Mr. Trabucco.
All students and teachers interested in joining the stage crew are invited to attend a brief but important meeting today after school in room 109. Thanks from Mr. McMillan.
Students who pick up their yearbook yesterday can get theirs on Friday from the main office during their lunch. Photo ID is required. And speaking of photo IDs, if any Period 1 teachers still have any ID cards, please send them to the main office. Students can pick up their ID cards from the main office on their lunch. And this is a reminder to all Gale Guides of their brief meeting tomorrow right after school. Thanks from Mrs. Daly.
Teachers, please excuse the members of the boys baseball team today at 12:45 for their game against BR. Upon dismissal, please change into your uniforms, and then all the boys are to meet in front of the main office at 1 p.m. to organize rides. That being said, today's game may be canceled due to the weather. Please listen for the announcements during the day. Thanks from Coach Carmichael.
If you're looking for a part-time job, listen up. The No Frills store on Main Street is looking for part-time employees. Apply online or go to the store's office to pick up an application form. No experience is necessary. Good luck from Mrs. Tambasco. And also, grade 12 religion students who are in Miss Vanderlinden's class should now be in the chapel ready to go on their retreat today. Now let's end off our show with a message from your student council.
Good morning, Cathedral. As you know, it's homecoming week. Starting today, there will be exciting activities taking place in the caf during your lunch.
Today we have Cathedral Hip-Ends. This fun game will test your true Blue Gale knowledge. Come play in pairs and win CAF coupons.
Tomorrow, we are introducing a whole new challenge for Cathedral. Forget the cinnamon challenge. Forget the ice bucket challenge. Introducing the salty cracker challenge. You'll be competing with 4 other people where you'll be required to eat as many crackers as possible in 1 minute. Thursday will feature games such as Balloon Pop, Twister, and Jenga.
In addition to our awesome games, we'll be selling our new and exclusive limited edition I Heart CHS t-shirts for the small but great price of $2, as well as various flavors of delicious Colonel's popcorn for only $1 a bag.
On Friday, we have Homecoming Football Day with face painting in the caf. We'll be also selling our new Spirit Wear shirts, Colonel Popcorn, and hot chocolate. That's it for us, Gales. Get hyped for homecoming. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, guys. And those are all of your announcements for today, Cathedral.
Please note that the cafeteria, including the cold pan, is closed today.
Have a great day, Gales, and
Doctor, need you back home, baby. Doctor,